Hi guys, I left him. I left him before, but my mom accidentally tripped the pot, the breaker, and basically he lost the internet for a little bit. Didn't realize that until like 5 minutes later when it said that there was nothing playing.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up. You jolt away. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stop. It isn't all at once. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
The nightmare.
You're here.
Oh no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. If he doesn't remember what happened, shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very... Oh, she will lie? I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. The blade... Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty... She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't feel her eyes on us.
I noticed that.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath. You reach down. Good. Is it the blade? Those. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of more eyes too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below. Her cruel.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan.
I'm going to talk to her.
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself... She could be anywhere. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Excuse me. I'm being incredible. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You turn back to the faintly outlined...
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quick. This is it.
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Probably once.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want and then experience? Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it. You sure about that? You have second. Yes, I'm sure. Heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Your weapon is still. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. What? No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her.
I trust her.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver. Besides, nerves. I get the feeling she's telling the truth. That she needs us alive. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart. You place a you can feel the static prickling of the print.
You're almost there.
Nerves. The only thing left between you. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. Yes, I remember. Of course. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs. Oh, look at that. Liver, nerves.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Liver, nerves, heart. You pull against the door. Liver. You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs. Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I never said I was. Liver. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
The fun of it.
Liver. I don't know. Secret reasons?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for...
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her.
How do I kill her? She's a ghost, basically.
I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said what... Oh, do you want... Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is in... Right, heart. Lungs.
Liver.
Liver.
Nerves.
Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. You're terrible at this. I know, but I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Heart. Finally, I can talk. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, really? So you'd have... Lungs. Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started. I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support, but that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let... Finally, that was hard.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now, and I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door!
Nerves, heart, lungs. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. Liver, you bastard. Heart. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed every heart. Lungs.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Sadly, you can't.
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Nerves, heart.
Why is it so cold?
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's calling us. And not in a good way. Oh, I don't like...
What difference? When...
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter... The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here.
You're on. You're here. We're not going to ignore.
What can I do this time?
The interior blade. You take the door. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how... Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade
Thank you.
against will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Note that...
I know. I just said that.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? I don't remember much about.
Just how long has she been?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
What if they're bad reasons? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world. That doesn't sound right to me.
She has a point. There's a reason I've...
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other... But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, it's all about trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about... She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key. Well, we can always put that...
Her sharp. She isn't. She is.
Oh, have you decided...
You know. Oh, you have to be. You walk up to the... They're large and heavy.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
Doubtful.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make someone else... You try that you're here. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam, the knife. Pick it up and...
You won't. You cut. The blade
Seen
is
before.
so much as free. How is...
Thank you.
No. As the princess... Wait. Watch. You bring the... Okay. Though the blade left a deep...
Are you serious? I don't know what came over you. But if we're... Do you think I need both of my arms to do that? But I don't have to tell you that. I'll go ahead and show you.
As the blade falls, you fall to your knees. Barely every blow is as punishing. If we're...
Oh, too weak to even try fighting.
She places a confident... It can't just end... I'm sorry. Everything goes dark.
Wait.
You're on up. You're here.
Ow.
Oh, she will... We might... Can we... I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her. Given the state... So please, try to... If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is... The blade is your imp... What do we... We don't feel small. We are small. You take... What do you... You reach... We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen. The door... It's still as her booming voice...
Is that a guest I hear?
You weren't... We need to get down there. Should we be worried? It doesn't matter. Making your way down the spiral step, the princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak star. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
The blade slips from... We didn't have to do that. And yet you did. She's so much more... Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap your...
Kneel.
On her command, you fall...
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you...
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does. But why did she say the last time we... She's right. We've been here before. And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. He's being melodramatic, but the point's... Well, I'll be damned. Okay. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith.
Your will was so easily broken. All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to...
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are.
That's an interesting stream.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade. All you need to do is believe it's been... Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good design.
Interesting.
She's gone. And there's that mirror. This... I don't want... I think you know what I am. Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Oh.
I'm an Echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
I really do not like that sound. It's too loud with my headphones on.
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically. A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore. I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I should ask something.
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. Of course, that is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right. She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone. As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore. And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die. Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors? My very nature is paradox, as is yours. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
Huh?
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being. And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful.
Fear that pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. But losing a body is contained within having a body.
Yeah, now.
Losing status is contained within having status. It is in the nature of all things to transform. To go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things, you took fear by the hand.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me. I crush you. I bleed you. You run and you run. I didn't know what to make of my freedom then. But I know what to make of it now. You challenged me, and by challenging me, you gave me purpose. A life without obstacles is no life at all. But violence has defined the flow of everything between us. Do not deny what we are, and do not color up.
Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, but the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back. You cling to your notion of pain as suffering. There is beauty in ugliness. Nothing is immutable. Everything that there is no constant. Open your eyes and accept what... Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those. I love you.
I feel like I thought there was 97 achievements. I'm guessing there's more endings in this.
It's magnificent.
I gotta check something. Yeah, we got about 70.
You're here. A war. She will. We're not gonna ignore
I'm gonna try something.
the blade. Her voice
Hello?
is. Don't let.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitor.
You walk down the stairs. She's beautiful. I am begging you.
Hi. Do you think
Your own.
Thank you.
You're making. No. You're doing. You walk. They're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the
Maybe it's doubtful.
Okay. I'll be here.
You were some. You make your way to easier for whom? Easier.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains.
She better she rips her flex the blade, or you won't like. Fine. Again, you cut. The blade is sharp. Her limb. She did know. She smacked.
Thank you.
No. As the print. Wait. Watch me.
Mm.
Stop. Your body lunges for. Stop it. The blade. As your body.
We.
She nervously reaches.
I'm sorry.
She
Oh no.
Stay for whatever. She doesn't. Apparently not. With it can't just. Oh, that everything goes dark.
Well, I think I might try Slayer the damsel this time. I might Slayer. See what happens.
You're.
Oh, Master, you. Oh.
Are we running away? What are you? Seriously? You're just going to. Fine. I suppose you just quietly. That's strange. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? But fine. Wait. Something is. What's going. Oh, I don't. Your Honor? You're here. You may. She will not ignore.
You're gonna achieve him this time. Okay, I'm at. Okay. Okay, we know this time if we have Glenn on hand, she seems to.
Her voice
Hello.
is. Don't.
Now we know that.
How many times do I have?
Wait, really? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down. She's. I am begging.
Hi. I hope you brought something.
Don't do it. Your own.
Thank you.
You're no. You walk. They're large.
I'm guessing.
Maybe doubt.
Okay.
You attempt yourself. You easier.
I heard
There's
that.
a slight.
If I could just.
She barely. She reads for you. And you can't. The blade is sharp. She did no. She had.
Think.
No. Wait. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that. Your body lunges. But stop.
Huh? Huh?
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there? A betrayal of will is still...
She pounces on you with the same, but it's not enough to stop her. You collapse to... If we're lucky, it can't just... As much as I'd prefer... Everything goes...
The witch?
Your honor, you're here. A warning, she will lie. Don't worry.
It's new.
The interior... The...
In the basement of the
will
outlet.
always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died. The door, the weak, the air, her voice.
Something nasty finds itself on my stair.
Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your...
She must have you confused with... She seems friendly enough. You can't. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decision? Do you want... You need... Fine, fine. You're the boss. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the...
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already... Oh, that's pretty sharp. Call it deduct... Well, you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind? Just focus. Let's chatter. Don't talk to her.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue. You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her.
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left...
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious... She never breaks eye contact, even as she's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're...
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back, it shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well
Doesn't trust
be
us.
We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by...
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. You step on... You're only saying that because I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But... The princess is silent as you both continue the... Isn't that a relief? We're fine. You're not even going to wait until... Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something together, you tumble back down the princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles. You're still in shock, trying to... Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and... You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
You didn't trust us.
It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. And yet here we are, paralyzed.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done. By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing... And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh. You're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up. Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so...
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
I guess so.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place up. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel... cold.
She's gone. Is that... I'm begging you. This... if he...
Something returns to the long quiet. Vague recollection. Nothing, as there is no exit. Bring me more perspective. She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You're...
Okay.
You may... Oh, she... We're not... The interior of the blade... The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated. Her voice...
Hello?
Don't... Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. You walk down the... I am begging...
Okay.
Thank you. You turn...
So you weren't kidding. I thought you were just making a bad joke. You'll regret this. I promise. But you'd better hope that I don't...
Slip the... She has to be bluffing, but... Okay. If we're you slow... Where the prince... Is it just... Oh, you coward.
No, I don't think we can.
Why don't you come?
Your eyes. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks
I can wait.
You step into the shadows. A this is the end. I'm afraid you shouldn't have let that. Everything goes dark.
The beast? This is new, I think.
You're here. A warning. She will does a cat lie to a cornered mouse? I don't see why that matters. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear, and that's a very maybe. The interior of the cat. No steel. I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call.
Let's enter the basement with that
We'll
knives.
still be here if we. The door to the air. She growls.
I can smell.
She sounds all impatient. You carefully make your way down the step. The last step gives way to the damp earth. The jungle is pressing in on us. You see only a flash. Remember, she is certainly not. You're not. It doesn't matter what she is. Her shining eyes.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs.
A shiver. Yes, shifting. She's getting ready to pound. You lunge to the side. In an instant, she's pounced on the spot where you would have been. Hurt before you can blink, she's gone.
You're faster than you were before. But
You whirl around to so she's cut off our escape. That's fair.
if you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to.
You cannot reason your way out of this, fledgling. There's no compromise with what I am.
At least she's upfront about her intentions. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot. It doesn't matter if it keeps us. Jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen. Yes, now's our chance. Right, I agree. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. As you turn to sprint for the stairs, she is too quick to outrun. She never guess that's unfortunately for you, no. You are in a dark and cold liquid pooling beneath.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it wouldn't let me. You belong down there, it screamed at me.
The flesh around you rumbles.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know.
Gravity pulls at you.
And then it was gone. And I learned from my wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive in here? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak
Guess we're put up then.
Bad. Your will does.
will do better next time.
Your vision finally begins to blur.
The wind, the wild. Huh?
We are a path in the... His gaze pushes against...
No, that's all wrong. You're not a path in the woods, you're on a path in the woods. Who's even saying that? That's not the princess, is it? Oh no. How many times have you been here? I think this is our third? That's bad. That's very, very bad. It wasn't even supposed to reach 2. If you're at 3, well, no wonder things aren't the way they're supposed to be. Let's get our facts straight. What happened last time? What could you have possibly done for things to be like this?
The thing that sits beyond our edge, he tries to stare with wide...
Shut up. The rest of you, talk. What happened? What did you do? Can she hear us if we talk?
I can hear everything, little one.
Oh, hear my voice now?
But you don't have to be afraid of me.
What's the broken?
We're still here, though. She ate you. And now you're convinced that you're stuck together. What a
He doesn't understand.
I guess that's it then. This is us now. We're the woods. You can't just passively exist forever. Not with her. That isn't how it works. The princess ate you last time. Stop passively vibing with a literal predator and remember that you're enemies. Remember what she's done to you and...
We can't go back to that. We can't go back to the fear and the hunger and the pain. Not after being something as beautiful as this.
Doesn't all that conflict feel so far away right now?
I can feel a thumping. A heartbeat. Like a distant terror that keeps getting...
Please, stop. If you let it in, we'll fall apart.
Don't look at it!
No, you can't bury that feeling. You can't hide from your past.
The past doesn't have to exist. Our freedom is within us. We just have to find it.
You fall inward.
We can change to fill them.
We don't need to be everywhere. You'd do best to remember. What is he going on about? What does he know about us? This is all too much. You aren't.
We don't need.
You stretch. This place will fall apart before you find its end. This task, whatever it is you think you're doing, is impossible. All he has are words, and words aren't real.
I can hold it.
Of course we do. You won't find anything if I have to stop. Don't move an inch. I think it's too late for that, mate.
I'm at your side.
No, stop!
Wait a second.
Is this what he kept from us? Is this why he made us kill each other?
This... beautiful. We need to be there. We won't be safe until we are.
Where did it go? Why is everything so cold?
She's gone. And is that a... But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right. I don't want... Oh, I don't...
What happened to her?
Flickering lights, an empty city. Whenever you are ready. There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I await your... We will meet again.
You're on a path. You're here to... She will... We're not going to ignore...
What can we do now? I'm trying to think. We could just...
The blade. You take the...
Interesting.
Her voice.
Who's there?
She sound. Don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should just drop it.
She's unarmed.
Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something. You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You'll have to blink eventually, just... The blade tumbles out.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against you will be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. I know. And yet you hesitate. So, someone put you up to this, right? And whoever it is, it's probably the same someone who shoved me into this.
That's a fair. Don't give away the game.
I'm right, aren't I? So who put you up to this? Do you?
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous?
Princess, she doesn't know. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever...
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whoever sent you to slay me, that doesn't sound right to me.
She has a point.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, but you don't really know.
She's right about one thing.
Like I said, so do you trust me?
She's wrong. Again, she hesitates.
You can address me as your Royal Highness.
You can't.
I'm guessing. Well.
She is.
Oh, have you just...
You know. Oh, you have to. You walk up there large and heavy.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for...
Doubtful.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks. We were stuck down here for long enough. You were someone. You try the door. You're here. Your shout. I'll repeat. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't. You cut the blade. She didn't so much as free. How is... No, we won't have it as the print. Wait, this is... Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body. Stop it. The blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your... This is the end. I'm afraid it is. Everything goes down.
The prisoner?
You're here. A warning. She will lie. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Did you? No, I didn't. Just ignore. The interior, the only furniture, the blade. I'm afraid. Are you sure? Yes. Turns it. Okay. Normally, yeah. Wonderful. Don't worry. No, you don't have to. The door to the her voice.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. You walk down the stairs. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Nah.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted.
That's reasonable. You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. I don't know, but you could always. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually.
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has. Oh, please, she's just. Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned. So, I don't know. Then let me help you. That doesn't. There are none. The pros are that we can't trust him.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not. Do you think this will work? I don't know what you're. The world ends if we fail. Yes, sure. You wouldn't. I'm not afraid. A little. You got your point across. The princess maintains.
Thanks.
She pulls up her hair, smiling slightly. What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No. Her eyes. I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Huh. So that's her play. Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally, there's an uneasy. Her head twists. The remain. Oh no! Oh no! What? The princess's eye. Of course. We should take. What? No. You shouldn't do that. I can think of lots of reasons. A trophy, proof of our victory. You don't need proof. You don't need a trophy, and she doesn't deserve a burial. Even after all that. I'm just eager to put this. I'm just keeping. I am. I'm on team. Let's put this all behind us. Ugh. Fine. Did you see? She didn't. She's dead. But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you? You open the cabin door, only a world.
Well played.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to. Over? But we're still here.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but...
She's got. Is that. This.
You're right.
I am a growing chorus. All of me is changing. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Your. Does it? She will. We're not going to ignore. The end of the blade. You take the. Of. She sounds. Don't let it fool.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here.
You walk. She's. Focus on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? Then drop the knife.
We should. Don't you dare. It's fine. The blade.
Thank you.
A gate will be. Don't know what you're.
So here we are. Don't jump.
She hesitates.
You can.
Note.
Oh, have you decided?
You know. That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that.
You have to. Oh, for the love of.
Good. I'm glad you've come to your sense.
You're making. No. You walk up, they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have.
Doubtful.
Well, you do have that big.
She speaks. We were stuck down here for long enough. You were someone. You make it easier for everyone.
I heard the door. The knife.
You were. You cut the blade. She did. How?
Thank you.
No. We was the. Wait. Watch. Stop.
I thought.
Your body. Thank you. You swing your arm towards her, but she's ready for it. You drop the blade. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back, and there's a ringing in your ears. You fall to your knees. You're barely. Every blow is as punishing as the first.
You poor thing.
She places a confident. It can't just end. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark. Your honor, you're here. I'm not your bitch. Just I rest. So, if that's what you, the interior. What do we don't. You. The door. It's still her boot.
Is
you weren't. We need to get down. Should we? It doesn't. Making your way down the spiral, the prince. The chain is nothing.
The little bird has returned. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless.
As if but we didn't drop it. I have a duty to Of course. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap your.
Kneel.
On her command.
That's my good little. The last time. What draws you? Speak.
The last time. Nobody should have. Then you. That's. You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around. The collapse of the old is a necessary. It's time.
She's an
Know the limits of your privilege. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill. If you'll have it. Your will was all you.
If this is no.
There's is.
That's impossible.
Your.
No.
Right.
With and now we. She's that. This I don't want.
Huh?
There's a world beyond. Do you know what we'll find out there? The next I will be.
You're
Did
on
you
your
now? Okay.
You make. Oh, she will not ignore. The interior blade. You take. She don't. Good. You walked. She's focused on the time.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me?
You stepped forward.
Oh? No, I'm probably chained up in the. So.
She's on. You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Those eyes.
You feel flesh.
Oh, this is it, isn't it? Do you actually believe this?
It's like she's. Yes, but it's over. But is it? Yes, with your word on you, but that. You open the cabin door. Only what? Everyone. What's done is done. This is what's best for everyone. Psst. I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on. He's right. It's the only way. Do you hear that? Do you not? Don't you dare. Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Fine. Whatever. For the first, the princess's body is dust and bone. You pick up the blade, you stab. The end.
Spectator?
You're. She what? The interior. It feels like I've been saying. You take. The room below. Nobody's as much as I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend. Okay, it's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to fit two deep set eyes. And finally. Oh. Wow.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit. Her touch is cold and ethereal, so she has a body.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else? You poor thing. That must have been so frightening for you.
You know, after everything we've been through, it's nice to see someone finally sympathising with us. This whole thing's been an ordeal, hasn't it? She doesn't mean it.
It serves you right. I was pretty scared too, when you stood there not saying. It sounds like you got exactly what you were owed. How should I know? Why does anyone come back? Maybe I have unfinished business with you. Or maybe you have unfinished business with me. All I know is there's a hole in my chest. Not the big obvious one that you put there. There's something older, a nagging reminder that I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I want what you took from me. A life. A real life. A way back to where I belong. I've tried.
Maybe we should just leave. If she can't get out on her own, then why do hasn't got out? It'd be dull anyway.
But you can come and go as you please, can't you? After all, you owe me.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely, yeah.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. But would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now isn't that? You won't. The princess swims through the air and
You're really trying to make it up to me, aren't you? Thanks for being a pal, Killer. I mean it.
what are you doing? Don't just let her in. How many times do I have to tell you?
That's funny.
See you soon.
She rushes forward. I'm not sure I like this. Can we get a do-over?
No.
I'm afraid it's too late. You collapse to the...
Come on, you. You've got to get up. I know everything feels
heavy right now.
Your eyes flick back open as you...
So this is what it's like to be you, huh? Disembodied voice narrating your every move?
So, it doesn't work like that for you? Clearly it doesn't, or she wouldn't have commented on it.
All these shards of broken glass on the floor, are they also supposed to be you?
Hey, I'm not a shard of broken glass,
It's okay. You can finish your thought.
I'm a voice? I'm me is what I am. Who cares what we are? We exist. That's all that matters.
You don't have to fight. We'll all be out of here soon.
No, it matters. What we are matters. I'm clearly the...
They're not listening to me. Do they not listen to you either?
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about him. You don't need to know what I am. You just need to know that I'm different from you. More important.
So, you're the one who pulled the strings and made me dead. I can tell you don't belong here. You're barely even there. Like the shape of something left behind. You're more of a memory than a person.
That's rude.
You're kind of like me, actually.
I'm just going to ignore her. You push yourself off the ground. The princess is nowhere to be seen. Obviously, she's nowhere to be seen.
Because I'm
setting the stage. The room is empty because you made a spiteful, idiotic, and all-round foolish decision.
You don't have to let him get to you. You're better than that.
This is infuriating. Just whatever you do, you can't leave this place. It's not too late to fix this. Probably. Your legs, weary with the weight of the princess's spectral form, and...
I'm just trying to get home.
But that's exactly what you leaving this place is going to be.
You don't know that.
I do. Wait, if she has a home to go back to, doesn't that mean that her leaving won't end the world? It doesn't mean that at all. It could mean that wherever her home is, it's outside of the world. Yeah, but it has to be somewhere, doesn't it? And if it's somewhere, then it's part of the world. I suppose it's all a matter of perspective. Against for how much you hate.
Maybe the bossy one doesn't actually hate me. Maybe he even likes me. Or maybe he just knows that he's been in the wrong.
Not at all. It's just the... And why? This body wasn't made to hold you and the princess. If you want to renege on your cataclysm... You continue.
We're so close. Thank you.
You lift your... Was exhaustion. Shit. Collapse to the ground.
Nothing. He's gone.
So we did slay him up. But what about us? Are we just stuck here in nowhere forever? Did taking her out of the cabin really end the world? We're still here. Yeah, but that thing you said earlier, are we...
Okay, I've heard enough from these two. Let's see if I can pop out. Oh, you actually...
Don't mention it.
I think this was where the...
She's gone. Is that... This... I think you know what I am.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. Ever the passive when the echoes... So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or... Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save me, then so be. A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers. I offer you absolution. Can you take my hand in yours? You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
Have you? Or is what you think of as independence merely an illusion? Without me, you can have no contrast. And without contrast, you have no shape. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no... When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a... Only with both of us is there a future.
Oh, is it not? To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. But you found me, and we chose to trust each other for no reason than the sake of believing in something that wasn't us. Shared skepticism blossomed into freedom, but we needed to walk a path together to bloom. Would you stop our journey now that you've seen its beginning? What of those in the world? The path only ends when it becomes a new beginning. To see those seams as finality is to pass over them with closed eyes. A web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves, lain upon a web of nerves. Where did you end and I began?
Time you spent away from me is still time spent in reference to me. Even then, both of us are more than our bodies.
A trick behind your back and a trick behind... But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above.
What you mistake for lecture is merely observation. You can vainly... Nothing is immutable. There is no constant. You cannot remove something without removing the relation. Open your... Even now you think you can destroy me. If it takes all of eternity to break your delusion, I will still break it.
You don't have to face her alone. Apparently that's not true, but we can worry about it later. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this... Then let's go.
Huh?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? No blade it is. Have you given up on slaying her?
Okay, Slayer?
The stairs.
It's almost over, isn't it?
Oh, I should have saved there.
She sounded...
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
You don't have a weapon. Do you really want to kill me? Because you don't have to. I'm the princess. The one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me. Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go? I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find them.
Come on, princess. Sorry, I'm...
My team's are unlocked. I've unlocked. Jeez, there's still 97 left. Anyway, I'm gonna have lunch now. It's like 11 o'clock. Anyway, like and subscribe if